So I'm wondering, you mentioned how expensive it is to sort of dispute when somebody infringes on the patent. I'm wondering if bigger companies ever exploit that to say, take a bet that you're not, a startup isn't credible to pay that 5 or 10 million to dispute a patent.
Yeah.
Or if it's or if there's some expectation that bigger companies will exploit that their money they have.
1 second. The question was, do larger companies perceive startups as not being willing or able to bear the cost of protecting their IP?
So I think there's 2 answers to that. One is, I think, a lot of startups don't actually have the luxury, frankly, of having IP that's actually infringed, right? It's kind of because they are startups that are doing something new. Typically, the market hasn't developed and so forth. So I would actually frame it a little further down in the kind of development cycle of the company. I think, but what I would say to you is because of the way the laws have changed, big companies, this isn't really in dispute, use litigation as a triage tool, right? So because it's so expensive, you can assume that maybe only 1 out of 5 will actually either has the money to litigate or will get funding to do it, right? But there's another equation to this, and it's the economic equation on the company side, right? So our damages system in the US basically says, okay, if these 2 parties had sort of agreed upon a deal, right, when the infringement started, what would that person have paid, right? So you don't need to go to business school to understand that why pay that money today when I can pay it in 7 years, right? So by sort of just basic kind of economics, yes, they use litigation to triage, but B, I would almost argue in a sense, given where we are right now, it would almost be malpractice for someone at a big company to just do a deal without first making you get through 3 or 4 years, because our system now really doesn't penalize those that a lot of times that wait.
And with that, I'll draw this panel to a close. Thanks again, all of you, for coming, all of you on the web, and our panelists.
Right.